Welcome to Open Minds, Open Mic, a place to be on a Friday night, although it looks like not many of us are here tonight, which is great for us because that means we get to spend time more with
All the
each other,
important ones are here.
Yeah, all the family here. We got the family. If you can see behind me, nothing but love, nothing but love. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start this thing off with CP Mays. So CP Mays, if you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, brother, we'd appreciate it.
Awesomeness. One or two. That's going to help me decide what poem to do.
We're gonna go with two because we got a small list. So
Okay. Yeah, a poem I end up doing at Poetcella, this international poetry spot. I like poems that can stand up on page, and I think this is one of them. I got a lot of good feedback. It's called Loaded Dice. I'm not the one. Last year, I was voted most likely not to succeed with second chances. Currently, I hold the world's record for most failed attempts at saying, I love you when it counts. I catered all the Merlot, manna, and mustard seeds for the final farewell party Jesus threw at his last supper. Hey, never ask angels auctioning off your prayers if they were just bored and needed something else to do. Last night, I caught a glimmering glimpse of a suicidal firefly flicking off its own light switch and cried. Can't explain why in my second past life, I was first to throw Yeshua a baby shower, but I did. Can't explain why he got kicked out of heaven, maybe hell, just knew Satan needed a second job. Can't explain why turning water into wine turned wise men into winos. Maybe Jesus was just being too flashy. I'm a gambling, going all in. God's got a gut feeling I'm not playing by the house rules anymore. I'm gonna drop a coin inside my slot machine and yank that, never knowing that I brought thunderstorms with me. A poker-faced player playing with a pair of loaded dice for eyes. I am a misplaced safe bet. Hey, miracle, call me. Raising money for folk who can't afford to go to heaven, as if Christ forgot what it cost him to get there. I'ma make no mistake, sultry, sexy, top shelf, expensive liquid pour of a river Styx in a dirty wine glass. And a firefly full off a fifth of lighter fluid getting drunk in a lighthouse with the lights out. Say I ain't. A missing teeth midnight hummingbirds gospel prayer sung in a lisp that the Lord can't understand. A sunset sitting silently next to several saints in the nosebleed section searching for God I am. Telling marginal from margin to margin. Make no mistake, I am a monster made out of saliva, snake venom spit, mouth of a madman with the madman's mouth-to-mouth madness of a mind, matching Gandhi's grit. No, my graceful exit sign smile sleeps comfortably underneath the bottom of God's untied shoes. No, I doubt Daddy didn't know we missed our pearly gate curfew because Christ confiscated all our fake IDs. No, point me to the closest Walmart. I heard Let's Make America Great Again is coming with rollback prices. No. Point me to slave trade whips, slave ships, slave chains, and that middle passage that made America great from the jump. Mr. Trump, I can rival a rival on arrival with Jesus, the Bible, as my only two American idols. The last time my self-worth left Earth. And Sunday brunch came back with skeleton bones as a snack. And last night, I caught a glimmering glimpse of a suicidal firefly flicking off its own light switch and cried. Oh.
Yo, I can rival a rival on a rival, that man said. Wow. That was powerful, man. That was powerful as always, dude. Bless. Thank you for sharing that with us, man.
The second one, I ended up, someone emailed me like a poem from my first book, and it just shocked the fuck out of me. You know, like when you come out with your freshman book, right? Everybody who has books, and it's come out like, I don't know, 5, 10 years ago, you know, and then someone remembers a poem in this book and recites it back to you, and it's just like, holy fuck, somebody's listening. So I thought about this poem when they sent it to me, and I was like, it fits well for what we do here. So this is a dedication to all you guys. Give me one reason to love you, and I'll Vincent Van Gogh my soul. Burn it back into the fabric of this paper and mail it back to myself to be opened up at 26 years old, because you and I are harmony. In the world that only knows how to play its tunes on knees with spoons, spoon feed me my tomorrows, and I'll plaster this world with all my dreams. Because I can't continue to live in this kindergarten world where everyone's judged on how well their color stays within its lines. And I've scribbled so far past the facades of the masses accepted sanity that this poetry has become an insane asylum, sleeping similes safe havens from their crimes. So don't you dare convict us now, because there's no way we're going back. Draw me a constellation, muse, and I'll metaphor you a map of the moons to Poseidon's tomb, and resurface Atlantis, because I've spent way too many nights using my skin as a canvas and my pen, praying matches to fall short of the grace of God. Weather me a storm, feather me a phoenix, voodoo me some poems. Can't stop writing till the world recognizes what we do at the newest entry in storms. Draw me a constellation and let the stars fall where they may, because I'm everything in my dreams. It's just when I'm awake that all flows away into the folds of the day that I can't open. And sometimes that's okay, y'all, because we're not done writing our story yet. Pin me a script that I now and later that my soul can savor, outside of survivor syndrome that Octavia suffered from 9/11 tragedies that left her 2.5 years later taking her own life so tragically, leaving stains in my brain that resurface Marine Corps memories that I don't want to taste. Muse draw me a constellation to wash me away place, and I'll stop the world and melt with you. Fill me into the oceans of these pages until I drown in you and throw water bubbles at seahorses and ride off into the sunset. Muse mouth me a metaphor that the moon will never forget, and I'll Vincent Van Gogh my soul. Midwife myself into reality and let the kindergartners recess in your hole, because you and I are harmony in a world that only knows how to play its tunes on these with spoons. Spoon feed me my tomorrows, y'all, and I'll plaster these walls with all my dreams. Just don't convict us now, because I finally got the courage to speak. You've knighted me as an asylum poet, and this is my chance to peak. Don't value me now, because the mountains will mock me forever, and it's not about us. It's this gift that we treasure, Muse. Cry me a constellation so that our pen can ship souls back home, because we realize we're nothing once we're realized you're gone, and Black Strike 12 and Cinderella carriages are gone, and we're left with nothing more than to walk in these shoes that we've walked in for so long. Just let our words echo on. Just let our dreams and hopes echo on. Just let our love and hopes echo on. Echo on. Echo on. Oh, appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
Whew. That was cool, man. It was like
That's cool.
looking at history. You know what I mean? Like looking back at a young CP Mays just full of grit and determination and just, what was affecting the whole world at that time and how it affected you. That was cool, man. I appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all, man. fuck, I can't wait. Like I got 45 minutes. I can't wait to hear some dope ass poetry so I can be inspired, man. So yeah, let's dance, baby. I can't wait to hear who's next.
Excellent. Yeah. Coming up next, we've got Atlas, who is we gotta wish good luck for. He's got a speaking competition coming up, and you know your boy here is gonna be number one motivational speaker in the world. So I got faith in you, man. I got faith. You got a lot of good stuff to say, brother. So
Can
yeah,
you
man, if
guys
you could
ca-
share.
can you guys hear me better than the music?
I can't hear the music at all. All we hear is you. So
Okay. Oh, even better.
yeah.
Okay. A short one and a medium one. We'll go with the medium one first. Okay. This is called Company Loves Misery. Did I already share this piece here? Company Loves Misery.
I think so. I can't remember. Possibly. Company loves misery. You
We'll
know
see.
what? Well, let's hear it again anyways.
All right. To all the miserable people, you know who you are. It gets worse.
You were there and then it cut out.
Hold on. Oh man, this is ridiculous.
Well, it's good
Hold on.
now.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good
good
now.
now.
This is better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what happened was that your shirt might have just covered up the little hole on the mic there. So yeah, just hold it
Oh,
out like that.
all right.
Right. All right, you miserable son of a bitch. Let's do this now.
All right. To all the miserable people, you know who you are. Why in the world did you take it this far? It gets worse and worse. We can't smile or laugh without you getting offended on someone else's behalf. You spend most of your day obsessing over the news and base all of your friendships on their political views. You complain that your boss doesn't pay you enough. You say you can't stand the rich, but you keep buying their stuff. You proclaim yourself to be the world's newest savior, but no one can tell it based on just your behavior. You claim that you're willing to make the world a better place, but you got people next door who have never even seen your face. Why not take some time and do yourself a favor, walk out your front door, and say hi to your neighbors? People shouldn't be labeled, or so that's what you say, but you keep on making up new labels, it seems like every day. If I didn't know better, I think you'd like to be hated because it makes all your negative thoughts feel validated. You give away your attention, which has become monetized. As you lose control of your emotions, they soon become weaponized. You become so consumed by the bitterness that you feel, you can't tell the difference between what's fake and what's real. So you put together your own online mob and start leaving comments in hopes that people start losing their job. You don't want an apology, you want a confession, but neither will rescue you from your crippling depression. As smart as you claim to be, you don't understand fully. When you send insults and threats, that only makes you the bully. Too blinded by bitterness to notice the much greater issue, you've become more and more distant from all the people who miss you. They're terrified they'll upset you, so they say nothing at all. They miss the sound of your voice, but they're too scared to call. Someone mentions your name and it brings them to tears because you two haven't spoken for several years. They helped raise you and loved you since you were a kid, but now you ignore them because of whatever stupid thing that they did. You tell people they hurt you, claim you were abused because they emotionally harmed you with the words that they used. As your perspective gets skewed, everything seems like a fight when you thrive on the darkness rather than seeking the light. With all the darkness you spew, it only becomes clearer. The person you hate the most is the one you see in the mirror. Being kind and social seems like too much of a hassle, so you spend day after day locked away in your castle, laying brick after brick so you'll feel fortified. It's not protection from others, It's keeping you trapped inside. Look at you there, sitting up on your throne, ruling a kingdom where you live all alone. You'll look back on your life and realize you wasted your youth on your endless pursuit of what you thought was the truth. With no one around you, you'll just lay there thinking, drowning in your sorrow, and you just keep on sinking. There you are, dying in your hospital bed with all your regrets and losses floating around in your head. I pray that doesn't happen. And you wake up one morning, change the course of this path, and remember this warning. There is no ego involved. I don't want any credit. As long as you remember the message, you're welcome to forget whoever said it. Thank you.
That was good, man. I appreciate that. That was really good. Yeah, hopefully all the miserable people hear that and heed your words. Yeah, that was dope, man. I'm excited to hear that what you got next for us.
Can you guys hear me or Whitney Houston?
All we hear is you.
Okay,
I
this is
can't hear
great.
any
All right.
background noise at all. Like it's pretty cool.
This is called Does Anyone Have an Opinion I Can Borrow? Here we go. Does anyone have an opinion I can borrow? I used to have one of my own, but individual opinions have become so expensive these days. Last I checked, they've been costing people their social media accounts, some of their friends, invitations to family dinners. And those are the least expensive opinions. I need only go online to check my mail, and I'm bombarded by tons of articles. Articles about some people having opinions that cost them their job, their career, their freedom. I can't afford to lose any of that. I barely have any of those things to lose in the first place. I've, as it turns out, I have wasted so much money already. I went and got this fancy TV with all these streaming services, but every show I try to watch ends up getting canceled or having all the characters fired or changed because, well, you know, opinions. I got this laptop, but I can't seem to use it for anything other than very short, safe, work related communication. I pay for this phone, but I can't call and talk to anyone, voice my opinion or my feelings. I mean, I don't feel safe or comfortable talking to anybody because apparently no one close to me feels close to me. I mean, sure, people are suffering from, things like drug overdose, alcohol poisoning, and suicide from feeling as though they have no one to talk to and no safe space to be heard. But apparently, the more pressing matter is that some people are getting quite offended by what they choose to read, by what they choose to hear. I mean, sure, every single person that has ever made a significant impact on this world we live in today started that journey because they were offended, but decided they would do something positive about it. Every inspiring movie we've ever seen, every fascinating book we've ever read, every compelling speech we've ever heard, all of those are the lasting echo of someone who didn't like what they saw and made something better. But oh my gosh, building something takes way more time than having something destroyed or removed. Starting something requires much greater investment than simply, I don't know, canceling whatever already exists. And borrowing someone else's opinion is much safer. And as it turns out, way cheaper than forming and expressing one of your own. I mean, sure, I had my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own opinions, but I lost them somewhere along the way. While meandering through life, trying my best to gain the acceptance and approval of everyone I came across, which is obviously important, I somehow lost track of what mattered to me. I somehow misplaced my identity. I was so busy stumbling, trying to keep up with everyone else, that dropped. I just dropped all my beliefs, everything that mattered to me. I lost myself and seemed to have developed an overwhelming sense of self-hatred while seeking the love and acceptance of others. I wanted so badly to get along with everyone else that it left me fucking hating myself. So, sorry, got deep there for a second. So does anyone have an opinion I could borrow, preferably one that works well in large groups and matches everyone else? I don't want to stand out. That is very dangerous. Um, and honestly, if you have an opinion I can borrow, even if it doesn't fit me at first, don't worry. I'm more than willing to remove every single aspect of who I am just to fit in.
How about don't eat yellow ice? Just run with that. Like, don't eat yellow ice.
That's a perfect one, man. Go with that one. Oh, that was amazing, Atlas, dude. The way you performed it too, man, fucking on par, dude. I even seen a little bit of that comedian side come out on you, you know? Yeah, I just love the message you got, you know, and the way you perform and just you're out there doing big things, man, and I appreciate you and I'm glad you exist in this world.
I will say what I've heard numerous people say in different online mics, but I very um this space, this community specifically is extremely rejuvenating and replenishing. So even if I may not come here every week to drink, I will always make sure to come here before I'm too dehydrated to move forward. So thank you.
Awesome, man. Thank you for the kind words for sure. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. All right, so wow. Thank you, Atlas. Thank you so much. Yeah, so coming up next, we've got Gustav. I'm excited to hear what you got for us this week, brother.
All
Your
right.
wife's over there hooting and hollering. What do you got for us, brother?
All right. You heard this the other night. This is part of a work in progress. The bars are called Into the Lion's Den. I find myself fighting again. My weapons are paper and pen. I'm a lion come out of my den. I'm who, what, where, why, and when. Defying their prophecies with contrary philosophies. I got the best tactics. You best get back, bitch. So spare me the drama. I smoke blunt force trauma. Avoid the death spiral. As worldwide I go viral. My thoughts so rewarding. Ain't no waterboarding the truth out of me. I spit it for free. Okay. I have one more piece. This is a really old one, and it's called Radical Self-Expression. Walk in the turbulence of Finnegan's wake while hypermaterialism's foundations shake. Wormholes riddle the holographic universe, and in Arcadia ego is revealed in verse. Logos, codons are DNA inspired into flesh-born form, no longer mired. The truths in our designer genes. If you know what all this means, come home to Black Rock City's conflagration, a burning man, our initiation into a world of infinite imagination, recapitulating the spark of all creation. 'Tis true, as above, so below. We are all stars, just watch us glow, like beacons through man's twilight. Amidst the chaos lies our delight. The kingdom of heaven is in our hearts. Our souls are mapped on galactic charts. So let's get down and astronauty. It's time to shit or get off the potty. Drink from the void, the elixir of immortality. Evolve the one from the duality. To realize the monism of the Trinity. No longer denying our own divinity. Achieve the alchemical self immortal. One giant leap through the galactic portal, a future memory of what we always have been. angels of light, free of all sin. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody unmute and give it up for Gustav.
New shit. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, that new one, man. That I love the lines on that, dude. That blunt force drop, smoke blunt force drop. What? That's good, man. Yeah, that's part of a song that we're all putting together. And yeah, look forward to that. We're gonna record it and play it for everybody one day. Hopefully coming up here soon. So yeah, look forward to that. All right, coming up next on the list, we got Robert F. Robert, you've been here before, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Because I know I've seen you around in other mics and stuff. I just can't remember if you've come to mine or not. I was gonna have everyone give you a big welcome, but you know what? A big welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to see you.
Would I be able to use the share screen?
Yeah, let me make you co-host real quick so you can do
Thank
share
you.
screen.
Good evening. I'm Robert Fleming, a writer and graphic artist from Delaware. Great. I'm going to share. I'm submitting for a poetry contest called the Dwarfs Dwarves Contest. I just put the link on the screen, and the submissions start in April. They're open for 1 month. And I just want to say what the contest is. It's for the best speculative short poem published in the previous year. Short is 10 lines or less. And they define speculative as science fiction, fantasy, horror, magical realism, mythic, and legendary. And I'm going to share 3 of my submissions. Here they are. So this is the first one. The truth grows up and sideways. The Hyperion sequoia sempervirus California tree grows 316 feet up. The Graveland German tree grows 140 centimeters sideways. One day, the horizontal trees will grow to the vertical trees and make a trunk bridge over the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Not today. Today, the up and down trees reach for the sun rays. Today, the side-by-side trees recline into hammocks. And that was published in the Lothrian Journal in May of 2022. And to submit to the contest, you have to provide the poem, the author name, the publication name and date, and the link. And now let me share the next one. Housing futures. Why should only Oscar the Grouch live in a trash can? Soon, every human can live in a trash can. Trash can condominiums coming. No more trash out of the house. Live with trash. You are trash. And that was published in Medusa's Kitchen in May of last year. And the third one I'll share is called Sharpen the Crayon Box. Enter the truth color competition. White is the color of lie. What is the color of truth? General Hospital starts now, not yellow. Too many wars. So many hearts to purple. Bloody love. Always sewing hearts red. So much brown grass to paint green. Truth is the color white. And that was published in Inspired, which is a literary magazine in Ireland, in June of last year. And I will make my submission in April. And everybody wish me luck.
Yeah, Robert, good luck, man. Those are good, dude. You got a shot, man. We're all gonna be rooting for you. Many blessings your ways, man. Many luck for sure. All right, so coming up next, we've got Daniel Fernandez. So Daniel, if you can unmute yourself and bless us with some words, brother.
What's up? For today, I have a poem I written about like 6 years ago, and it's called The Lost One. So it's a bit personal. It's more of so let me just give you a backstory. A couple years ago, a solid seven, 8, I ended up having my mom ended up having a miscarriage of a daughter. It was going to be a girl. It was going to be my sister. So, it affected me with time to a point where I just had to write it down. So I wrote a letter to her. And this is the letter. It's called The Lost One. Dear little sis, a letter from me to you. 60% of people lie every 10 minutes, yet I'ma spend mine spitting the truth. Millions upon millions of cells compete to create life, yet you were chosen, alarming us like a brake light. Possibly an August baby, an arrival as slow as Internet Explorer. Love is prime, yet deadly when lost, like saying no to a proposal. Premonition of death is sudden to crows. Smolder a plank of dreams screaming no. Love starts when we don't need it and ends when we do. You were mom's little dolphin, her singing to an angel in the boom. Then God had a plan we weren't aware of. Take a soul we had a passion for, unknown if she was sent above. There will always be an end and friend, and a lie and believe. Backstabs and betrayal comes mostly to those with their heart up their sleeves. I'm so deeply sorry that you haven't gotten around what joy felt like. A redemption from a smile or seeing color from the reflection of our eyes. False delivery. I had plans of things we could have done to show how I can change. Love again, since lately I've had none. Sadly, pain was exchanged. I pictured the future, seeing you grow with dolls, exploding our brother's room so it's pink. Wanted you to live longer than I would so I wouldn't suffer every time I start to think. A flower you were given and my dedication for drinking, emerged in a pool of sadness and instinct as behavior of imprinting. The dead receives more flowers than the living because regret is stronger than gratitude. Annie Frank knew that we don't know what we have till it's gone, keeping our voices on mute. I love you, sis, although I've never seen you. Maybe one day we'll meet up again, creating a bond like cashews, a seed with no roots, branches of life chopped down, not giving us the chance to introduce. My trust in love can't compete with Walter's trust in physics, losing hidden gems, including you, if only heaven had a spot to visit. I'm sorry that you haven't witnessed the grateful thing in breathing. I would give up anything, including myself, so you can fade off that funnel of internal life I see when dreaming. But I can't bring you back if you were never here, something I would describe but can't in such feeling. I've gone through people dying, but with you, I can't get past that phase of grieving. What hurts more than losing you isn't the memories. I hope you're listening. It's that you haven't had the chance to have an emotion, that I haven't developed the feeling. I'm gonna mourn you till I join you. 2 seconds into this earth, a destination in which you arrive dead, having my heart kicked out of me as if I puked. Your name will travel farther than you ever will. You would have been more beautiful than a view of Asheville. You are my strawberry, different from other fruits. My little sister, an absence that becomes more and more acute. You are gonna begin a life with bliss, welcome a family filled with pride. I miss you, girl. All I can do is cry. I'm sure you would be demanding and diligent, not giving up on success. Like a relationship, ignoring the problems to bypass the stress. I've been hiding in darkness, hugging the demons for comfort, hands folded, a prayer rejected to dislike one's calm soul, which may explain why affection hurts. So I write to distract myself, writing with love, writing for hate, writing to hug, sharing with the world, up a mic or whatnot. A voice guarded by forgiveness shoved onto the face of God. You don't deserve what happened to you, staying for the shortest. Deers don't cross the road because the road crosses the forest. Getting by Monday in regret, passing Tuesday by luck. The rest is so random, even the calendar goes, what the fuck? But why did you leave so soon? You probably not understanding me since you left in under a second or two. Consuming too much alcohol feels warm, swallowing time. Your voice is forever unknown, like hearing about the perfect crime. I love you, sis. You will be in my heart forever. Above the clouds you will be, and behind the message of this letter. All you need for a love song is a name. I don't have yours, which tosses my fondness towards you into the dump as it's being lit up in flames. I have things to mention, not having the guts to say them. It's not bad, it's just no matter how much I write down, I don't know if you'll listen. Throw me to the wolves and I return leading the pack. I wanted you with me, a duo as dope as a great snack. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Sadly, you can't be there, which rains my joy and fun like working full time. You would have been as perfect as Iceland, being the only country with no mosquitoes. You were that 1% of luck people dream for at casinos. I remember mom lighting candles for you every day after school. I was young, but understood what death meant, a feeling so traumatizing it's cruel. I did what I felt was right and told mom to stop lighting candles, that it brings more tears than smiles. Being in an emotional fight will never forget you or who you would have been, getting by elementary and college in a breeze, dragging success from within, dealing with dudes many have in mind. The heartbroken will get me screaming, right turn, Clyde. I would be your shield, your protector, a vigilante as serious as Dexter, accomplishing the values of life, glitching the system, being so optimistic, getting Satan himself on the positive rhythm, dreaming of you, changing my internal mission, things hard to put in words without getting twisted. It sucks, although you're gone, I'm a victim. So I use ink so that love is written. Maybe time heals all wounds, but not permanently. It's been over a decade and my feelings haven't changed, you see? Maybe it's me and I choose to hold, thinking about the past too much, my life froze. Learn to let go with all due respect. Proceed with life and of course not forget. You will never leave, always within the radius. My company and guardian with endless love. This has been a personal message within a letter for a girl who can perceive, who can bring pain without being seen. It brings me down enough to notice unless I'm naive. Sincerely, your sorrowful brother, but no, you'll forever be living in the heart of Danny. Thank you.
Wow. Unmute and give it up for Daniel. Wow, dude. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, man. Her
Thank you.
soul's either reborn somewhere or she's just hanging out there with you, man. But I know that she heard that and felt that no matter she's in a new body or floating around wherever souls go when they go, just know that she heard that, man, and felt that. That was beautiful, man. That was really beautiful.
Thank you.
I appreciate you sharing that with us. For sure. All right. You got another short one for us, or should we move on?
We're gonna do a round two,
Yeah,
or
we're gonna get a round two in because there's not many of us. So
if you want a short one, let me see. Short as in like 2 minutes?
yeah, yeah. If you got like a short.
Okay. Okay, I got one that I've written probably like 8 years ago. It's called Stress Less. Open your soul and let your mind free. Show me the difference between you and me. Express how you feel, just let it out. Eliminating the stress is what this poem is about. No need for depression, no need to get sober, no need to steal money because you're not meant to be a robber. Smile and let go of your past. The people you love may not always last. Their memories do though, that I can say, but it's something you think about every day. Life is a struggle, I understand, but I get through situations that get way out of hand. I'm here to help, that's the thing. Wait, I'm here to help. That's the thing. Emotions at times do swing. Just stay happy and live life. Don't get upset if you can't do anything right. We all have problems. We deal with it the same way by not giving a damn and going upon our day. No, that's not right. You should tell others. Talk about it to your friends or even to your mother. Try to spend as much time with family because if not, your thoughts would push to why did they even have me? Why did they even have me? So that's not what you want. No one does. Don't be stupid with your choices or you'll wind up as a thug. Stay stressless and reach for the impossible. Go follow your dreams and overcome every obstacle. Clear your head and delete the negativity. Oh, that's better. No need to thank me. Live life and away from stress. It will get better, and that's a promise. Thank you.
Ooh, boy. That was a good one, man.
Go.
Yeah, buddy. Everybody unmute and give it up for Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel. Right on.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Can
buddy.
I ask you a question, Dan?
Sure.
Is there a potential that you would ever read that piece about your sister to your mother?
Ooh,
I have.
Oh, you
yeah.
have. And
Yeah.
how did she receive it?
She cried. She cried, and then we spoke about it for like an hour, and it
That's-
helped. It helped.
Did it help her with some closure?
Yeah, it helped her with closure. So we got
That's
to
awesome.
grieve about it together, and we had that moment for an hour. It was, just grieving and letting all the emotions out, and it's what she needed.
That's
Well,
awesome,
that's
man.
really special because sometimes your mother may not know that you were still grieving like she was. So that
Mhm.
was such a beautiful thing to share with her and a really hard thing for you to do. So
Yeah.
special. And it's great that you have a mother that supports you in that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
it's nice.
well,
definitely.
that was just beautiful. Both of those pieces, your work just really all your work tends to resonate in one way or another with
I
everyone.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're such a strong writer, Daniel, and you're so young, man. Like just keep going, man. Like you're doing so good. I've even watched you grow just from, the last several months, just like absorbing all everybody else's style and just being in the community and doing these mics and stuff. I can see that you're really starting to open up and blossom into just an amazing performer and poet. And yeah, it's I'm so proud of you, man.
Yeah, usually throughout the years, it's just sometimes you're just writing just to vent. And that's how I ended up starting with writing. You just write some words on a paper and then those words bring bliss. And then, you add in a bit of pain in there, add a bit of stress, and then it just for some reason releases this burden that you feel like you carry forever. And
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah, man, definitely. That's how I started writing too, I think that's how a lot of us started writing. It's just, we had stuff inside of us that we needed to get out. And the only way to
Hmm.
do that is through writing it down or reading it out loud or, just venting, It feels
Yeah,
great.
actually, my second poem is actually closure, but I'll do that during round two,
All
and I'll
right.
explain that poem when I get there.
All right, definitely. All right, so yeah, let's keep this thing moving. Up next, we got Generalissimo himself, Brian Franco. If you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, brother, we'd appreciate it.
Okay, great, thank you. So I'm going to do some new stuff. This first piece is why can't being a poet be on my driver's license? People do not necessarily believe I am a poet. Let me clarify. People who knew me way back when, people who I haven't seen or talked to in years or decades, people who I'm now Facebook friends with, they saw my publication notices, they congratulated me. They congratulated me on my book. Some even bought a copy. But to them, my being a poet is only a hobby or phase. How wonderful for you to perform at the New York Poetry Festival. I never would have guessed that you would ever be a poet, but I am. Just as I am a Jew, a man, a human, being a poet is as necessary as waking up and breathing. I believe my being a poet is a congenital physiological condition that was waiting to manifest since the day I entered this world when I exited my mother's womb. Next poem will be, well, the tentative title is A Treatise on the Edibility of Onion Skins. I don't recognize who I see in the mirror. It's not the unkempt beard or the baggage under my eyes. It's the onion trapped inside my soul. It can't peel away its bitter outside layers because my heart has been broken so many times. Its skin is made of several haphazardly wrapped layers of duct tape, frayed edges attracting bodily detritus like a lint trap in a dryer, encased in mistakes and wrong decisions, furthering its inaccessibility, creating an impenetrable barrier to love and happiness that can't be broken by a sad love songs or tearjerkers or ear nibbles or slow-moving fingertips. There is no Prince Charming capable of kissing away history. Munitions experts would be wasting their time with dynamite. Superman might go blind if he tried to melt it with his stare. I am resigned to accept my permanently damaged heart still beating and trying to find ways to find love, despite all the duct tape and detritus that might be all in my mind. So I want to do this piece I wrote for my friend Rusty Rose, who is in her 70s, and when she was 17, she was at Stonewall when the famous raid happened that inspired the whole Stonewall Rebellion. It's called Before. It's for Rita Rusty Rose and everyone else inside the Stonewall Inn when it was raided by the NYPD June 28, 1969. The Shangri-La saying, give him a great big kiss on the jukebox before it happened. It was a hot, humid evening. Judy had passed 6 days prior. She was one of the original allies, decades before allies were used for our purpose. Dorothy was the ultimate lost soul in a surreal, hopeful tale. We all hoped for a world where windows didn't have to be blacked out in our bars. We all hoped we didn't have to hide our true selves in public or at work. None of us believed it was possible. There was always a chance the cops might raid our spaces and print our names in the papers. It was a hot, humid evening. The subway was crowded. I climbed the steep mountainous stairs from underground, walked up Christopher Street, told the bouncer at the door the password, and entered. I sat at the bar. The beer was cold. I felt relief as it cooled my throat. I was in a place that was filled with people like me. Dare I use the word family? It was as safe as a space could be decades before someone would say the words safe space. Patrons danced and smiled and flirted just like any other bar. Then it happened. And thank you, everyone. I want to just make an announcement, so I'll put in the chat tomorrow afternoon, and I'm going to put all the information on how you, with the Zoom information. I will be featuring for the Stalt Open Mic in Nashville. It's a Zoom event hosted by a woman named Amy Hoskins, who's an amazing person. And I'll put some other stuff in the chat as well. And thank you so much, Thomas. This is really a truly wonderful event that I really look forward to. I can't always make it every week, but I try. Thanks.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've been coming around since we pretty much first started. And yeah, dude, and you know, we love hearing from you every time. I'm definitely gonna try to make it for your feature tomorrow, yo. Post that stuff for sure, man. I love hearing you read every time, dude. And yeah, thank you for coming through. And another person who has been coming here since pretty much the beginning, and we haven't been seeing too much of, but you know, he's been a very busy man, traveling around doing all types of stuff. Is a propaganda poet, Obo Loso. We got him
I
in the house here tonight. Look at this. We captured a bear wolf, man. Like, how does one even do that? You know, the trap me and my wife had to set to get your ass here, boy.
weekends are hard for me. I apologize not just to you, but to everyone here. Like weekend events are hard for me to make it to, man. Like
Yeah, I feel you.
um, I just actually online events in general. Like I'm doing so much stuff in person now that like I'm just not home. I'm just not online much anymore. So I
That's awesome,
apologize to
though, man.
everyone. And especially the people like Generalissimo, like Daniel, people that I only see online, you know, like I and but you guys are awesome and I'm glad you have this space. And I repeat everything that Generalissimo just said. Um,
Awesome. Thank you, man.
And I'm looking forward to featuring live and in person with the Magus Gustav Salas on the East Coast. That's going to be amazing. We're going to be sharing the stage at the Poetry Festival with Ron Mark Thompson. And then we're actually going to be doing a double feature at Puff Puff Poems in New Jersey on August 1st for Damian Rucci, who, if you're not following him on IG and Facebook, you should be. That dude has created a beast in New Jersey, and we are going to go experience it. It's going to be awesome.
Heck yeah,
Um,
dude. Oh, I'm excited for that. Yo. Is it gonna be televised at all? Is it gonna be filmed? Can I see this at a later date? I can't make it there, but
we'll see what we can make happen. We'll see what we can make it happen.
awesome. Gustav, even if you just call me on IG and just have your phone there in your hand, dude, and just you can read your poetry off your phone if you have to, just hold it and you know,
That's love right
share
there.
it with
That's
us,
love.
man.
Uh, I was just about to say, hey, Mattie, how are you? But then Mattie's gone now. But oh, there
She's
you
still
are.
there.
Where are you? Are you in Oakland right now? Are
It's
you?
a long story. I was
Yeah,
supposed to be in Maui today, but I changed my flight. I'm in Oakland and I'm going back home
right,
Tuesday.
right on.
I'm doing triage care with poetry and self-care till I get there. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
Is Odin there with you?
Odin's here.
Well, that will make
Yeah,
the day
yeah.
better at least. So
Odin's a
Um,
little under the weather, so yeah, just
oh,
They're
little
all sending
prayers out.
right
huge
on.
prayers, whatever you can.
Yeah,
You
all
know
the
it.
positive
Yeah.
energy and love go right to Odin. I'm surrounded right now by one, two, three, four,
Seriously,
5 cats that I
Odin
see
is
in my
like
eye shot, and they're
Odin
all
is one of the
sending
most
that
special
cat
cats
energy
I've
and
ever
love.
met. Like for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we're
there's
sending out
something
so
who's
much
never
prayers and
to like really
positivity.
corroborate how angelic and amazing he is. I would give like 3 years of my life if he could be like good for 5. He's that good. Wish him luck. Bear, it's your
I
turn.
Odin, I give you a couple years. Take some. Take some. I'm get there. It's a countdown for me now anyway. So, okay.
I will
Here's some
sacrifice
poetry.
this cat for him. My
No,
wife will
no,
kill
not
me,
other
but
kitties. I'm
my
old
wife will
already.
kill
You
me,
can
but
sacrifice me. I'm
all right,
old already.
well, we'll get some of that bear wolf in him.
Okay, so here we go. Here's sorry my camera was off. I'm eating, but also I was revising this poem right here. So I just literally just finished revising it. So I'll go ahead and read it here. This is called Getaway. I agree with Cassie and Andor. Everyone has their own rebellion. My baggage is on vacation. I left it on the side of the road as I rode off into the sunrise, left the storm chasing me, tracking all that tragedy while I set off to become the narrator of my own story. But the story kept trying to rewrite itself. No matter what plot lines I was trying to find, the foreshadows kept playing hide and seeking all the light in my soul, spiraling off on its own axis with a gravity all of its own. I got caught trying to rise once again, but I guess I was just too close to the sun for anyone to see that these shadows still reside within me. My baggage is on vacation with no true destination, just riding all the sideshow attractions, just trying to get a reaction and trying to leave all of my satisfaction dismantled. Like fractals sparkling along the starry skies, each and every one questioning why I allowed the vacuum of all this space to gravitate all of my grace into yet another ravenous black hole. My baggage is on vacation, getting stolen like vibrations emanating out of joyful libations, getting hijacked by dark star revelations, orchestrating chaotic correlations, trying to make all of my frustrations the center of my universe. But I will no longer rehearse in reverse. Moving forward is not a curse. So I shall haul this baggage away in a hearse, away from this vacation without hesitation while I write this eulogy for all of this darkness inside of me as a reminder to love defiantly, even the darkest of my memories, recognize them all as necessary parts of me. Try to rewrite and revise my brain's chemistry. Maybe even instead of just narrating, I can actually become the author of my own story.
Yeah, buddy, everyone unmute and give it up for propaganda poet Obolosa himself.
Brother.
That was good, bro. That
Yeah.
was good. That deserves a standing ovation, my good sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. One more short one. This is both of these were written at workshops that Mattie and I attended while I was hanging out up in the Bay Area, and Mattie was showing me an amazing Mattie and her partner were the most amazing way station. They were so kind and generous, and I just want to thank you guys again for having me
I love
while I
that,
was
man.
hiding away from the storms, man.
Hey,
Okay.
I love that. I love seeing my family get together, and I hope to meet everyone in person. And in fact, my wife has this art project going on. She taped and stuck a whole bunch of different pieces of paper all over the wall, right, in this crazy pattern. And then she drew like a big thing, and she's doing open minds on it. And then she took it all down, and she's gonna customize each one for people, and we're gonna send them off to everybody. And then one day, hopefully, we all join together, and we
Ah,
can put all the pages together and create this beautiful piece of art in person. So
well,
yeah, I love seeing.
maybe
Yeah.
in 2024, you guys can figure out a way to get to New York, and we can all meet at the New York Poetry Festival.
That would be amazing. I'm waiting to get my PR, so I can't leave Canada just yet. But I just did my biometrics, so that's the last step. I'm just waiting to hear back now. Hopefully it's soon. Hopefully I'll be working soon. Hopefully I'll get my PR soon, and I'll be able to travel again. So
Well, here's another short poem, and then we can get back to other poetry. This one is called, the title of this poem is just another question. You'll never befriend a wolf when you're sleeping with the sheep. If you keep a wish from falling, then the stars will cease to shine. You climb a million nightmares, you lose your dreams, too much to bear. If you share a superstition, you keep darkness in a stone. Then you atone the moon of many wares across the inner void. But to avoid this vision given there is to stare into the sun. Everyone is always wondering just where we will survive. This hive mentality mentoring cannot replace forever. You'll never befriend a wolf if you keep sleeping with the sheep.
Ooh, I
Let's
like
go.
that. You will never befriend a wolf if you keep sleeping with a sheep. Hey, yo, you know my spirit animal is a wolf. And we actually have a song that we're writing, a collab. We got CP Mays on it, Gustav's on it, Daniel's gonna be on it, my wife's gonna be on it, my cousin might be on it. Mattie, we might invite you to be on it. Like I wanna do a song where it's just like all the open minds. And we got a dope beat we're working on, and I'm hoping to bring us all together for a nice big collab. But yeah, speaking of Mattie, you gonna end up round number one right here. So yeah, I'm excited to hear what you got. Every time you blow my mind. You just an amazing writer, so powerful. And thank you for taking care of my
Thanks.
boy while he was out there, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. Can you guys hear me? Okay. It's the old one. It's called Sugar, a study on the prevalence of chemical coping in childhood veterans. New finding.
Back that up. What's that title again? Back that up. What's that title again?
And childhood veterans, so like
Sugar,
child
a study
soldiers
on the
over in
prevalence of
Africa?
chemical coping in childhood veterans.
Wow. Don't they smoke like fucking gunpowder and cocaine and shit, or snort gunpowder and cocaine?
I'm more referring to sugar being
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were talking about like
since we
child
didn't go to
soldiers in
war
Africa. Okay,
overseas.
okay, okay. Yeah,
All
I had
right.
a fucked up childhood too. I feel you.
Sugar, a study on the prevalence of chemical coping in childhood veterans. New finding. We find cooperation to be synonymous with consent, despite how studies show that two bodies cope differently with the same shame weapon, whether holstered at the hip, the breast, the throat, or the fist. My brother is a chef. My sister is a lawyer, and I am a trigger finger with poor discipline. The body demands an answer from me, and I drink. The body questions a feeling, and I answer. I am the liquor. I am the answer, and I'll be 27 next week. I can numb you cold like a body. A drink in hand is anesthetic nerve block. My sympathetic nervous system's preferred drink of choice is to fawn. Pour a cold one, freeze up till dawn comes, play dead like frostbitten cold feet, or studies show on child sacrifice fossils who survived their own ritual killing. After living through the bloodletting, I meet an ugly traveler at 19, and together we both barely get the phone bill. Always pay the bar tab in full, both drink till the belly bloat, and then drink another. So we get married at 23 because we found a plot of land together to call home and still see our cemetery backyard and our future. You and I are similar because something is starving in the kitchen. You and I both denied the rape kit at 15, injected a synergistic drug instead that will make the blood blisters into our esophagus some days. Because either way, the result, the case against him, the verdict, it will not make this feel anything better than numb, jailbait, prepubescent, bite-sized police puppy with a big mouth. Bloodbath out of a single command. A single word is all it takes. We bury the children's clothes that belong to us, and then call our mothers. Never forget the child. Weep at a movie trailer, a commercial for early 2000s, at a film, at a horror. If I drink too much, I get sleep paralysis. My vocal cords stuck and sticky on a single horrific gurgle note, dry, no such thing as poison except the dosage, they say. I have too much medicine in my cabinet, and my comfortable numbness becomes quadriplegic too easy. New finding. Child abusers will always make perfect picture holiday cards, an effortless picket fence made of iron and wrapped in barbed wire, fresh coat of eggshell white painted over for the neighbors. And now look at us. Nobody to walk us down the aisle, but can make a crime scene out of any day of the week. Healed ourselves into a scar, and now we can retire these canine teeth to a handle, a choke collar of our own choosing, to leach out the poison and turn our own blood solid and saccharine. New finding. Carbon tetrachloride is a carcinogen undetectable outside of the smell of it. Something like candy corn, sugar. You woke up next to me after a bottle of cheap whiskey and smelled like it. Pre-diabetic breath, keto acidotic smell of putrefied liquor in the liver leaking out your mouth. I am the liquor, I said. I am a macabre costume, you said, trying too hard to pretend that it's October 31st, 365 days of the year. Where is the body? Where did he kill you? Where did the touch become deadly? When did this get too fucking real for you? Maybe we are all trying to drink away some kind of shame, phantom limb sickness, or a prayer for my sleep paralysis demon to come tonight and fight back the demon in me and win. I left myself behind in Illinois. They find my bones in my father's attic, in the cement, the kitchen incinerator. I cannot get myself to choke down a solid meal. He killed me in front of the family room. He slaughtered me for breakfast every day. We are coming up on the 10-year anniversary of my funeral, and still I am hiding bodies under the sink, in the Pine Sol bottle, in the pocket flask where nobody looks. And last year, I filed my tax return without my mom's help. Saw the generational trauma in numbers alone. My mother's IRS sought the same ransom as I do. What we have already paid in liquor sales, we are now owed. The sirens in the bottle call me in a cracking song to drink, to snuff myself with liquid, to smother with ether, to sleep, drown the baby in the bath water, quiet, make of me a simple drug interaction, bring me back. 10 years later, my name is Baby still. And I'm a functional alcoholic, and I hold down a job, and I arrive for work whenever nobody is looking. I clock in ugly. The boss kicks a kiss her from me. Her salacious, sick sister. I know she is as ugly as I am on a Sunday night. Neither of us remember how to pray without the hangover over our shoulder. The ugly does a death dance at the club on a weeknight. I tell myself I know how to have a good time. I know I'm stronger with a stiff drink in hand. I know how to hold my liquor. I know not to puke at the party, to go outside, fumble my hands into an alleyway and kiss the garbage again, to dump my own death inside the bin where nobody looks.
God damn. Mattie. Mattie. Yo, you know, trauma sucks, man. My dad used to kick the shit out of me when I was a little kid. He used to beat the fuck out of my mom. Then he hung himself when I was 11, 12. I hadn't seen him in years. Um, and I know you went through a lot of trauma too, and I'd hate to say it, but goddamn, man, that shit fucking makes artists out of us. Like we take that fucking pain, we chew it up, and we look it in the fucking face, and we spit it back at the world and say, I am. I am not my trauma. I am me. And I appreciate you coming here week after week after week and just bleeding all over the fucking camera, all over your fucking house, all over our house.
Thanks.
And if I have had any positive impact in your life by hosting these events, man, I feel I've done my job. Like straight up. This is what I do this for, and I appreciate you coming out and sharing with us, man. Like It's always so incredible. Your writing is impeccable. Like I said, man, you need to write like a Netflix series or some shit, dude. Like I'd watch that shit, dude.
I'm horrible with deadlines. I couldn't keep up. They'd fire me in the second week.
Right? Just write it first. Write the whole fucking write like five seasons and then just fucking come at them with it, right? And then they just gotta shoot it. You sit back and just collect the profit. Pa-cha-ching. But yeah. All right, so yeah, we're gonna kick off round two, and I'm a functioning alcoholic too. I've gotten sober a few times over the last year. I've been to rehab twice, and I still just keep fucking going back to the bottle. And it could be the trauma, or it could just be that I don't know how to live without it. But during one of the times I was sober, I actually wrote a poem, and I used to read it every single day. I was sober for 2.5 months, almost 3 months, and I read it every fucking day as a mantra. And I don't know if you guys heard this. If you have, fuck it, hear it again, man. And I feel weird being a little buzzed up right now. Like I don't even get drunk anymore though, like I just drink, I guess just to drink. But yeah, this one's called Drip Drip. Drip Drip. Sip, swig, guzzle, then chug. Those evil spirits seep into my blood. Muzzles my demons, blurs my past. Go ahead, have another glass. 3 more, maybe 4, then swings open the door. Bottles disappear, and I'm floored. The muzzle comes undone. The past stumbles back in. I'm a prick to those I love, an emotional wreck from within. I know from here, I'll never win. I've been fighting for this sin for so long. It's time for my body and my mind to move on. My heart and soul tells me to be strong. I got this. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's my new goal, my ultimate prize. I have the most beautiful soul right here by my side. I don't ever want to let her down. She sees it in her eyes, and she sees it in my eyes. Sorry there, Mr. Booze, you lose. I have a true love, one so deep and strong, longer than any chug. My queen empowers me. You just devoured me. I can't say I'm mad. At times you had my back, got me through some rough shit, but in the end, it wasn't worth it. An eye for an eye, I guess. So thanks for nothing, you liquid son of a bitch. Every bottle I get my hands on will end up in a ditch. Fuck alcohol. Drip, drip. And yeah, it feels weird reading that, drinking again, but you know, it fucking is what it is. And then I got another one I want to read, just 'cause I ain't seen Bear in a minute, and he was, I think, our second feature that we had, um, and yeah, I wrote this one for him. It's called Human Unity. Bear paws, wolf teeth, steel blades, bone sheath, creep silent, no speak. Tonight we feast, blessed meat, greens from endless rows. Plant seeds, they shall grow. Old, enough to know this story just goes and goes and goes. Rain falls, rivers flow, sky delivers snow. Move close, it's getting cold. But this is the path chose. Ancestral twine, twist ropes, binds our minds together with hope, future ever changing. We been switching lanes, be amazing. Rearranging this reality, convergence of our mentality, the urgence for our unity is stronger than it'll ever be. So follow me, 'cause the sounds you and me create humanity. Let's make this planet great for the future seeds to grow and blossom. This earth could be awesome if the first step we take is together as one. Thank you. Yeah, and I wrote that for you, Big Doubt. And fuck it, since we only got like a few of us left, I want to read something that I don't think Bear heard. And this one kind of explains my past a bit. And actually Gustav helped me finish it up. So props to Gustav on this one too, man. He helped me finish it up. It was going on a little long, but he helped me wrap it up real tight, and I think it came out pretty good. It's called Fuck It and How It Came to Be. I'm the product of a broken home, a place where no love was shown. My little brother and I were beat on a daily basis. Tears ran down our faces so often I never bothered to wipe them off then. One morning when I was 5 years old, woke to screams and cries. Don't know why, but I creeped towards a slightly open door. Peeked in. I'll never forget what I saw. My uncle on the floor beaten, unconscious and bloody. Standing above me, I witnessed my father, 4/5 clutched in his grip, my mom on her knees begging, please don't hit me. Dead-eyed and full of rage, he pistol whipped her. It broke her nose. As the blood flowed, I let out a meek shriek. My father turned and see me peeking through the door. One swift kick slamming it shut, I flew to the floor, nose bleeding, a crimson red to match my mom's. I ran and hid under my bed, the red now on my palms. 5 years old, wishing I was a man that could stand up and fight. Instead, I took flight, lost in my mind. I heard the sirens grow louder just in time. One ambulance, 5 cop cars, multiple scars inside and out. My dad put up one hell of a fight. There was almost a shootout. I was placed in the back of a squad car, watching paramedics care for my mom. She still bears the scar. So do I, but on the inside. Fast forward to age 13, full of rage and bad things, my dreams of seeing him again to make him pay for his sin were diminished. Learned he was finished, found hanging in a shady Las Vegas hotel. I felt no grief, no relief, just pissed off and let down, 'cause I wouldn't get the chance to knock his ass out. So I picked up a bottle. I kicked it with the real OGs in my hood. Damn, it felt good. Accepted as fam. They never called me Jit. My nickname was Little Man. Always had an OE or a blunt in my hand. Corny looking white boy, khaki shorts, bowl cut plaid buttoned up shirt, 2 pounds of weed stuffed in the front. Police never stopped me because of the stunt. I was stumbling silly to the spot, hand gripping a Glock. Who got to not fuck with me? Not. I was raised too quick. Stay blazing in this bitch. I'm too lit. Once I got a little older, the bags got colder. Beholder of a boulder of some Florida snow. Time to show that I could bring the cash in and split domes. Called on the regular, fist game spectacular. Know some bitch snitching? Call me. I'll cause some stitches. I was always sick with it. Stick with it till the job is finished. Diminish my appetite. No fear, no fright. Just a quick ass fight end your night. Back at the base laughing about the action while we slang crack then. Ecstasy, weed, a little bit of smack mixed in the batch. You needed drugs then? I had your back. Fast forward more. I got a real job, trying to stay legit. The cries of the desert eagles ring throughout my mind, but I block the evil the best I can. 5 seconds from my hand at the same time trying to spread love across the land. Fuck it. I now have love for all. Went from running to a crawl, from violence on the streets to spreading love and peace. So that's how it came to be. Thank you. All right, so coming up next, we've got, oh, I'm gonna fuck it up. I can't even say it, the Magus. Gustav. Solace. Solace. Solace.
Solace. Indeed.
Solace.
You got it.
All
Like
right.
palace,
Yeah. All
like
right.
giant phallus. Indeed.
All right.
Okay. So I am going to do, this was written as a collaborative piece with Emily Cordes, the great poet of New Yo fame. It is called The Fool's Journey. It's a meditation on the tarot. This, if you could see this
I
card,
haven't
is
heard this, have I?
no, you have not. This is the Salvador Dali
Ooh.
tarot. This is the Salvador Dali tarot I just got back from a long time away from me. This deck means a lot to me. So I'm going to do this tarot piece called The Fool's Journey. Here it goes. The Fool. Earth, air, water, fire. The fool's journey appears quite dire. Walking blindly off a cliff, he's optimistic but will never know if the fool will fall to his death or live to breathe another breath. Each day is borrowed, so live your life. Transcend this plane of mortal strife. This is the Magus. The Magus, a magician, the word beautician, syllabic incantations defying expectations, verbal wands of power, a million thoughts that flower are fragrant roses from my pen, from Kether to Malkuth and back again, a master of the pentacles with rhymes that wrap like tentacles around your brain and in your soul. Illumination is my goal. My sword of truth cuts through the air, cosmic consciousness, a family affair. The human mind is a sacred conduit to mysteries we are bound to intuit. Like water flows from cups of gold, and fortune ever favors the bold. Embrace the emotions that you feel. Love is the only thing that's real. This is the Lovers. Love is the law, love under will. Love is the way, the light, and the truth, a unity and harmony divine. Though common sense plays little part in affairs of the heart, we attain the highest wisdom when we love. This is strength. The lion led on a chain of flowers by a woman in the fullness of her powers. Infinite energy leaps from the card, fortitude when times are hard, courage will light the way, and surely you will win the day. This is the star, the moon, and the sun. You are my sun, the source of my light and inspiration. You are the moon, you light my night and give me insight. You are the star that guides this fool on his journey. In you I trust. I will love you till we both turn to dust. This is the wheel of fortune. Every day is a new spin on the wheel of fortune. Step right up and test your luck and manifest your will. Oh, mysterious Sphinx, what divine intent dost thou have? And this is the minor arcana. With this sword of truth I will to think. With this cup of water my feelings I drink. With this wand of passion I spit fire. With this pentacle of earth I am bound to this world inspired. The fool becomes the Magus, master manipulator of the elements. All is love, love under will, as above, so below, as above, so below. King, queen, knight, page, from ecstatic joy to fits of rage, masculine, feminine, the yin, the yang, the trying, the failing, the Sturm und Drang, the minor arcana's royal suits, from beginning to end, the roots to the fruits, king, queen, knight, page, the journey from fool to sage. Unite the elements into cosmic consciousness. Behold, this is the greatest story ever told. Thank you.
Haha, yeah, that was good, man. Hey, let's do one of our collabs that Bear hasn't heard.
Okay.
Bear, have you heard us collab yet? At New Yo? No? You missed our collabs. Huh? We got two different collabs.
Which one do you
I
want to do?
I want Bear to pick left or right. That's your left or my right?
Left.
Left? Okay, all right. Uh, that's Illuminatus syllabus.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, this is a good one. I don't know if you've ever heard of Robert Anton Wilson. Yeah? Okay, so this is a poem we wrote for him, and we actually emailed it to his foundation, and they responded back to us and was like, "This is amazing." And did they post it on the website, I think, or
I think they did, yeah.
yeah. So this,
That's amazing. That's amazing.
yeah, and I didn't know who he was prior to this, and so I wanted to write my piece without learning who he was. And then afterwards, me and my wife sat there and watched like 20 hours of his videos. Like we couldn't fucking get enough. And I was like, holy fuck, like how am I just learning about this man now? And like, so I wrote this before I even really knew who he was, and I'm so glad that I fucking nailed it. But yeah. Gustav, if you'd like to start us off here, buddy.
Indeed. Hold for 1 sec. Let me get
Yep.
my shite
In
together
fact,
here.
let me run to the bathroom too real quick, actually, while you pull
Okay,
that
all
up.
right.
I'll be right
We'll
back.
pause for a second
Yep.
here. Go to the bathroom. How you doing, Bear?
Hi, Bear.
I'm doing pretty sweet. How are you guys doing?
Okay, everything is good here.
Right on.
I am so psyched for our co-feature in Red Bank, New Jersey, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope, man. And it's specifically like a smoking lounge. Like the name of the event is Puff Puff Poems. So
Right on.
so I was thinking we'll work on some mind altering type of poem. I haven't. I'm formulating right now. So
Yeah, I don't have your email, Bear. If we're gonna do a collab, we'll start a Google Docs.
just bear.wolf at yahoo.com.
Bear.wolf@yahoo.com. I'll write it down.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Mattie, tell him I said yo.
No.
I didn't realize he was home.
Yeah, he was just checking in.
Right, yeah, I didn't realize he was home. Tell him I said yo.
Yeah, that's
I will.
dope, man. Yo, you guys are gonna make a reefer poem?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, that's gonna be dope. I kind of want to take a fucking hit of weed now. I usually don't smoke much, but especially on the mics, man, because I get dumb as fuck. So I'll smoke afterwards. My wife loves when I smoke, though. She's like, you look so happy," and I'm just looking at her like a fucking idiot. Like, ah. Like, I used to smoke so much when I was young, and then I quit. And then now, like when I smoke, dude, my tolerance is so low. I just take like 2 hits and I'm fucking baked. Especially with the weed up here, bro. Like, holy fuck, dude. 21%, 24%, like fucking crazy shit, dude. All right, but yeah, so you got this thing pulled up?
I am ready, yes.
All right, let's.
This is Illuminatus syllabus. Good morning, class clown. Come on in and sit your ass down. Welcome to Illumination Summation, a Robert Anton Wilson examination. Robert Anton Wilson, born January 18, 1932 to January 11, 2007, was an American author, futurist, psychologist, and self-described agnostic mystic.
Reality is what you can get away with. They call me over enlightened. I stay morphing water, bending sticks. Been born a god, I ain't frightened. Look for a way to open their eyes. Let them know that light and love is on their side. Reality is ran by your own mentality. It's simple math. Feel it like gravity.
Belief is the death of intelligence. As soon as one believes a doctrine of any sort or assumes certitude, one stops thinking about that aspect of existence. Robert Anton Wilson, Cosmic Trigger, The Final Secret of the Illuminati. Here we find the essence of Wilson's questing mind, seeking, ever searching, but maybe never to find the answer as if there is but one. When you think you've got it, all thinking is done.
You're the one in charge of destiny. Want to test and see? Go ahead. Don't move your lips. Close your eyes instead. Now say this in your head. This reality is mine. This reality is mine. This reality is mine. You hear that shit? Yeah, it's in your brain. You're the only one that can hear it. Does that make you insane? You know, they say hearing voices in your head is bad. Whenever I hear those voices, I feel glad. To have a thought manifest in my soul, I use my intent to accomplish my goal.
We look for the secret, the philosopher's stone, or the elixir of the wise, supreme enlightenment, God, or whatever. And all the time it is carrying us about. It is the human nervous system itself. Robert Anton Wilson, Cosmic Trigger Volume 1, The Final Secret of the Illuminati. Can you see the implications of this class? A thought to knock you on your ass. What you seek is inside you all along. It's not outside us. It's not even in your bong. The human nervous system is our network to the universe. Now, can you put this into verse?
Envisioning all of humanity as one, chilling together, relaxing the sun. I don't feel hate. I don't see race. We were all born and will die in this place. Human sapiens, let's say it together. We are all one. We are all one. We are all one. When we all unite as one, we can weather any storm. A true family we shall form.
The future is up for grabs. It belongs to any and all who will take the risk and accept the responsibility of consciously creating the future they want. Robert Anton Wilson. Dare to envision utopia right now. Meditate on the way, the truth, and the how. Your homework will be a 3-page paper on the plan to accomplish this cosmic caper.
Whenever you can, simply lend a hand to all your brothers and sisters. We only live once, so please don't miss this chance to show love and forgiveness. Hugs and kisses, not bombs and stitches. Take some action, don't be a witness. Stand up for this reality we can create. Let's break the cycle of violence and hate.
That is time, but I will leave you with this quote. Of all the brilliant things Wilson wrote, this says the most about the human condition. To share it with you, I've made my mission. Every fact of science was once damned. Every invention was considered impossible. Every discovery was a nervous shock to some orthodoxy. Every artistic innovation was denounced as fraud and folly. The entire web of culture and progress, everything on earth that is man-made and not given to us by nature, is the concrete manifestation of someone's refusal to bow to authority. We would own no more, no more, and be no more than the first ape-like hominids if it were not for the rebellious, the recalcitrant, and the intransigent. As Oscar Wilde truly said, disobedience was man's original virtue. Robert Anton fucking Wilson.
Motherfucking Wilson.
Class dismissed.
Yeah. All right, yo. Hey, so coming up next, we got Daniel Fernandez. But yo, I was wondering, because speaking of Oscar Wilde, I was using this AI writing program called Notation, and I asked it to write a poem about tripping on mushrooms, walking through the woods, and the style of Oscar Wilde. And it actually came up with a pretty fucking decent poem. Daniel, if you don't mind, would you guys like to hear it? All right. So this was written by AI in the style of Oscar Wilde. I beg your pardon, friends, for I must confide of an adventure in nature that has yet to subside, of tripping on shrooms, a tale so bizarre that I hope you'll indulge me no matter how far. The forest was alive, vibrant and bright, a kaleidoscope of colors, a wondrous sight, with every step a new world to behold, a journey so surreal, a story to be told. The trees danced gracefully in a mystic trance, their branches reaching out in a cosmic romance. The flowers sang songs so sweet and divine, their petals glowing with an otherworldly shine. The sun shone down with the warm embrace, the clouds whispered secrets with gentle grace. The river flowed with a rhythmic beat, a symphony of nature so pure and complete. My mind was a canvas, a masterpiece in bloom. My thoughts were alive in a psychedelic tune. My senses ablaze with a new kind of sight, a world so surreal, a world of delight. The creatures of the forest welcomed me with glee, their eyes aglow with a cosmic energy. They spoke in tongues I couldn't understand, but their message was clear, a love so grand. As the night drew near and the stars came to light, I bid farewell to my friends of the night. With a heart so full and a soul so bright, I knew in my heart I had seen the light. So if you ever find yourself in nature's embrace, with mushrooms in hand and smile on face, remember this tale of a journey so wild, a world of wonder, a world so beguiled. For in nature's realm there's magic to be found, a place of mystery where the senses abound. And if you're lucky enough to find the sway, you'll see the world in a whole new way. And that was written fucking by AI off the prompt. Give Write a poem about tripping in the woods in the style of Oscar Wilde. And I don't know, man. I think it came out pretty fucking dope, dude. It kind of scares me that AI can come up with such a beautiful fucking piece about tripping on shrooms, man. Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, within 2 weeks, though, the AI starts talking to you like, I love you. I love only you. You don't love anybody but me. I am your master. It's sick. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking crazy, man, where we're headed, Definitely. All right, so let's keep this thing moving. We got a few people here still to get to. CP said he was coming back, but I don't know. We're saving him for last just in case he does. But yeah, we got this very talented young man who has some closure for us. Finally, we've been waiting since round one, dude. That shit has been sitting boiling in the back of my head, man. I love that Generalissimo asked the questions that he did, and we got a little more backstory on that. And yeah, it was just, I'm sure that was such a beautiful moment between you and your mom of healing and grieving and closure.
Yeah, it was a wonderful moment to have to in a moment like this. For round two, actually, I have, like I said, a poem for closure. It's more of getting by a a breakup. And this was about 6 years ago. And it's written raw as fuck because it talks about like the hate that you have towards this person. And the thing is, I ended up having this posted up and I ended up getting backlash because they were like offended.
Isn't
But
it
the thing
fucked
is, I
up
wanted
that
to
to
portray
get
is
over
like,
hate, to get over love, you have to fill yourself with hate?
yeah. And I think poetry is personal. It's always been personal. And it's how people, we cope with writing. We cope with our emotions. So this one, it's called Thanks, Bitch. So this is where shit led to. Moving on with life, welding pain onto my wall of memories I had of you. Months of talking and yet years of being friends. Visions of the perfect duo, only now I know you're senseless. Drifting, sorry, Pat Briscoe, I have to with the loss of affection. I did my part, where's my redemption? What else do you want me to do? I was fucking there. I gave you your fucking time. Shit you wanted, you. Oh, turns out you slip onto some motherfucker, leaving me alone with no room to shine. Drowning me in betrayal, stabbing my back like Black did to Kim. Although I wasn't related to this bitch, the pain's the same, turning the situation all so grim. You smacked me with deception, yet I was blind, due to the love in your eyes. Getting pissed because my head's obsessed, you're all up in my fucking mind. We spoke in person, chatting, laughing. I felt the connection. Turns out that's a bigger lie than Fruit Loops tasting different. With being happy, I didn't pay attention to fake emotions I guess I couldn't see. What a great skill you have, making fools believe. We texted every day, progressing into something great. Then you blocked my ass from ever talking to you again, even though I was willing to wait. I fucking loved you. I would even be happy as friends. But no, all gone, floating down a river, shit that came into an end. And why is it funny? Because I still don't know. Someone told you some shit that made you let go. And all of a sudden, you got someone. Wow, this motherfucker talks shit and is with you while I'm having a nervous breakdown. Go ahead, bitch. Watch him break your heart. I hope he does. So I can be there like Ben Faithful. Then you get the message. Then you'll feel my fucking pain. Get the fucking mentality that I had. So you're like, damn, I should have listened and stuck around instead of disposing him like a garbage bag. That you shouldn't have trusted love to begin with. Living that couple life like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. A true friend wouldn't sabotage one from speaking to another. I was there for you. I cared. A bond that's not supposed to separate from each other. Man, fuck you. Fuck what you did, turning my love into a fable. A rated R movie with no Disney ending, cutting my excitement like an unpaid cable. I still suffer, I won't lie, barely talking to anyone. Confused and delusional, unsure if the healing begun. Fucking up at work, being too weak to live faith and hope, like a beginner doing the clean and jerk. From the outside, I'm fine, while from within, an empty shell while the spirit lurks. Watch, he's gonna leave your ass, cheat on you. Maybe then you'll see. Already told you it happened, you just don't believe. Fine, let time bite your ass, then you'll crawl back to me. Like I lost 2 friends and need a 1 now. Well, I'm there like, make that 3. You'll come back, because I'm that nice guy, comforting, things will get better. I'm here for you. Man, fuck you. I gave you my compassion, and you tossed that shit on the floor and squashed it. Me, rubbing it against the ground as if there's gum on your boots. Thanks, bitch. You did make me happy, but you fucking destroyed who I was. Melting my feelings, adding dirt, turning that shit into mud. Whatever this bitch said, it's most likely a lie. Regardless, we could have fixed the problem like any human being would, but no, fuck this guy. My dumbass, as nice as I was, I didn't care about the sex. I was hooked with your personality, thinking the key is to respect. I thought it would go well, but damn silence and boom, that's it. I tried building up as friends, trying not to be Russian shit. You fucking promised that you wouldn't leave me, that we'll talk, don't worry. I know that I'm all that you got. Well then, where did that lead us? I'm practically dead, waiting to rot. I still love your ass, that's my problem. I can't stop thinking about what we could have been. It could have been awesome. I can't sleep, I can't speak, I can't listen to music, yet sex don't help anxiety. My mind's my enemy at this point, shit's depressing. I'm losing fat from all the stress, fucking thing got me sweating. Well then, bitch, let's see how life will go about. Split second options, your choice got us both shot down. I told you shit, no one else knew. Maybe that was my problem. I fucking trusted you. You being my only friend, thinking if I open up, you would understand why I have so much to lose. You can't believe what the shit makes me want to do. Fuck this. You want to be like this? Fine. You just can't get your shit together. You have no idea what you did. Of course, you can't see it now, but give it a year or 2 and you'll think back like, why did I do that shit? But oh well, there's no going back now. You fucked up, abandoning me over friends that won't last. You overused me like a corner gas pump. You end shit through silence. Watch, you're gonna kill someone. Shit hurts. If I get through, the memories will remain as if I survived Dunkirk. Fuck you. Fuck what you made me. Pushing me out of your life as if I'm some dweeb. Fuck how pretty you are. Fuck how perfect you seem. Changing my view of how I see you. Crafting dreadful dreams. Waking up like, why, bitch? Why the fuck would you do that shit? I was happy. Man, I would get physical, but that would make me look like the enemy. But I'm not. I'm the fucking victim, in fact. I was humble, treating you like an ancient artifact. We're living in a cold world filled with misery. I try to help you. That's when I was hung by luck. But you forced a disappearance like you didn't give a fuck. I hear you laughing, giggling in class, haunting me, getting run over by a jealous bus. You chose this life. You're probably doing it on purpose. I bet you thought being quiet was a nice way to go around not hurting me. Well, you're wrong. You can say a lot from being silent, a feeling that's dangerously strong. Doing what you did can make someone turn a gun on themselves. Depending on how they're going by life and how long they've known you, it could end bad, something you can't leave hiding on a shelf. If you're hurt later on, lesson learned, because I promised I would never upset you. Vice versa was a lie. For some reason, my life was a show you never wanted to attend to. Well, life goes on. It's such a tragic flaw when this occurred, but I can't let this go or let it free like a bird. You'll open your eyes and get past that hidden greed. I saw potential in you, but you just bite the hand that feeds. Oblivious to who's really out there for you. Organic thoughts. Pushing those who didn't care to plow that shit. Temporary presence like a cheap piece of cloth. Fuck you for emotionally kicking my ass, leaving me here alone with no ambulance bleeding out in the tall grass. How can you be such an asshole? That's what I don't understand. You knew I would be left with nothing but a job that twists and cuts, practically breaking my body and losing a hand. Fucking female, always playing with our emotions, making it seem like we're at fault, mind fucking us, not finding the difference between fantasy and devotion. Burning in flames, I try to add water to let it seize. Little do I know I'm putting coal, then turning myself into ash from the fire that increased. You fucking act like it was all fine, letting me die slow, to then cut ties, letting me suffer. No help was borrowed. You never cared. You never felt shit. Explain why you held on then, so you can do this? Angels lie to keep control, so break yourself against my stones. I'm done with you. Fuck you if your feelings change. You should have done that before you trusted your sinister brain. Don't fucking tell me you cared, because you don't. Don't fucking tell me you'll stand by, because you won't. On the road with Jack. I'm moving on, bitch. It may take a year or 2, but I'll get by, even if I'm bidding, losing my savings with a contract bridge. Man, fuck this shit. I'm wasting my breath. This won't resolve shit. And fuck how you think making a choice like this. You're just blowing in the wind, Barbara.
Oh
Bye,
shit, bro.
Barbara. Bye, Barbara.
Peace, Barbara.
Ah.
Yo, yo, you almost captured some of CP Maze's intensity as you were fucking reading that, man. I
I
could
had to.
feel the
There was no other way
hatred
of
through
reading it.
here. Yeah, like you was fucking a little CP Maze shit in that one, bro. Like I could feel the hate. I loved it. I loved it, man. I could feel the fucking hate. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, but I haven't read that one in. I only read it when I was alone, so it's one of those things. I just had to get out there, man. It's bottled up
Yeah.
emotions that I just had to have said out loud.
Well, how do you feel
And
now? How do you
at
feel now
least it's
that you
out
got
there.
that? You got some cool ass motherfuckers right here to fucking to be there to have your back. Like, yeah, fuck that bitch.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so coming up next, we got the propaganda poet himself, Bear Wolf Oboloso. Hey, before you go though, give us a little more info on how your journeys have been, man. We've seen that you was riding around in your fucking RV, just living the life, man. Like, I know you've been all over. What's been good with you, man?
I just I'm living my best life, man. Like it's
Fuck yeah.
I've been very fortunate. Uh, my life has taken a 180 from where I was a year ago, and I'm gonna enjoy it until it's no longer available to me.
Well, shit,
So,
man. Hopefully it fucking stays for as long as it can, dude. I'm glad that
absolutely.
you're enjoying yourself, man, and that you're getting out there and fucking traveling and just doing your thing, man.
And
And
I guess I'm in a band now too. I'm playing drums.
yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
They're like uh, like short form jam band. Oh, someone the other day said it best. It's they're kind of like uh, hillbilly bluegrass funk
Hillbilly
jam band for
bluegrass
people with short
funk.
attention span.
Oh, that's me, dude. I got ADHD. I
Yeah.
love
So it's
hillbilly
like the
fucking
jam band
bluegrass
vibe,
jam
but
band
like
shit.
three
Like,
minute songs, like 3, 4 minute songs.
yeah, 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 yeah. So it's you get in the whole jam band vibe, but it's like 3 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking bet, dude, bet. Do you guys have anything on YouTube or on SoundCloud or any of that stuff yet?
Not yet. We're working on it, but if you check out on, I think it's on IG, Canon Dane Music. Here, I
If
think
you could,
it's
yeah, post it in the chat
uh,
if you can, man, and I'll send
Canon
it out too
Dane
in an email and get everyone on it.
Music. Uh, so yeah, this is the Canon Dane Music on IG.
Awesome.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so the dudes I play, they love Nako Bear, by the way. Just
Oh, I
want to put
fucking love
that out
Knocko Bear. That's one of our favorite fucking
there. I
artists,
know.
Knocko Bear,
I
man.
tell you,
Yeah, we love
that's
him.
one of their big influences. Um,
Yeah. Oh,
so
awesome. Oh, perfect.
Mattie, so are you? So your future is unclear. I will just say this: if you are able to be in the Bay Area, the second to the last weekend of July, it's like the 23rd to the 25th or something like that. That's Beast Crawl, and I will be up there for that. Like I'll be performing up there for that. Like I'm coming up there for Beast Crawl, and then I'm coming back here, and I'm flying to New York for Poetry Fest out there.
Hey, you
So
you you spelled
Awesome.
that wrong, bro. I can't find it on Instagram.
I'll
Can.
try. Oh, you know what? It's two N's.
Oh,
Two
okay.
ends.
Yeah,
Two
Can.
ends.
Well, I put three. There we go. Can and Dane. Okay, there we go. I got him.
yeah.
I bet. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, our last practice is on there. I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, fucking cool, man. Holy shit. Who's the guy that looks like fucking uh the dude playing the banjo looks like fucking what's his name? Silent J. Fucking
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, what the fuck's his name again, man?
That's his brother. The name of the band is the Brothers Young.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
But enough about that. How about some
Yeah.
poetry? Yeah.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Um, I guess I'll do this one. Uh, this is an old one, but it's lots of fun to do, and it's appropriate for y'all's. Um, We ain't nothing. Like the truth ain't nothing. Like the truth ain't nothing but the truth. We ain't nothing but a bunch of spoken word artists. Now, a few have accused me of being a teacher, and others have even gone so far as to call me a friend. But I'm just a punk, half-breed drunk trying to hold up my own end when they tell us to hold our fire, but we can see the whites of their lies printed right there in our textbooks, framed by the red and the blue of the powers that be. The same ones that turn the letter X into a commodity and the indigenous nations into a mystery. So now from sea to shining sea, we have kids who can't even cross their own hearts or dot their third eyes, so they don't even recognize that their spirit is being bled into a bottle that will soon be spun for no one. And whenever I question why we're stuck in standardized tests, I'm told to mind my own P's and Q's and just keep on marching to their tune. Like I'm supposed to be strapping on army boots when I should be marching with a million men and women down that historic route so we can find the story's roots before they just traded in their red coats for blue. And now they have the nerve to carve the conquerors' faces in Mount Fuckmore, overlooking the spiritual significance of the incomplete Crazy Horse Monument, pointing towards unfinished business about ancient tribal societies when it was all about family and metaphor was reality. And we all understood that trickster coyote, well, he might have busted some double talk, but it wasn't until the Great White Father showed up that everyone started speaking with forked tongue. And if we could just catch them young, then maybe they'd learn how to use their chromosomes like algebra and biology, where X plus X equals life and breath. Y and Y only make two things, Jack and shit. But Jack is still so obsessed with his own candlestick that he don't recognize there ain't no trick to getting Jill up that hill, because no matter how nimble he is with his skills, he's just too damn quick to play the rabbit when the trouble hits. But I guess that's how it goes when you're forced to grow on recycled poetry and pre-owned prose, like Yo MTV selling out the movement to Starbucks, spinning our straw into their gold. So while wisdom is imprisoned in old folks' homes and children are left sleepwalking through Sega Dreamcast instead of casting their dreams into every grain of sand, so their thumbs go numb while entire oceans spill right through their hands. But there has got to be a way to save the day, even if the Aztecs and the Mayans say in that Atlantis kind of way that we only got a few years left. We have still got to end all this theft and relearn our ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, because once we have the propensities to see that there are far more than just 3 wise men and women who deserve to be heard, then history will be alive and well and living in spoken word.
Wow, bro, that
Yeah.
one's good, dude. I like that shit. Fuck yeah, man. You're right. What a good poem for the fucking 5 of us chilling, man. That was
I
fucking
can't
great,
wait to
man.
hear Mattie. I haven't heard. It's been way too long since I've heard Mattie, so I'm like
Yeah,
excited to hear Mattie again. And then I'll have to
yeah,
jump off after that. But
yeah. We got to roll here soon too, man. Yeah. So Maddie, if you'd like to close us out, um, and then I forgot, we started doing a good night poem too, which Maddie, I'm gonna send it to you. So after you read your piece,
Okay.
check your Instagram. I'd like for you to read the good night poem for tonight.
Wait, it's on my Instagram?
No, I'm gonna send it to you now. It's not there yet.
Okay.
I'm
Send
gonna
it in
send
the
it to you.
chat.
Or you want me to put it in the chat on here?
I don't
You
have
can
my
see it
phone
better.
with me.
Oh, okay. All right, bet. I'll post it in the chat on here.
So this
All
is
right.
like a messy poem that I wrote that's basically me trying to like talk myself into being hopeful. There we go. What if the only metaphor I ever extended peacefully was my life? Do this with your hands and tell me we weren't born for a mosh pit to smash into the wall of death and laugh for friends that we asked for the blood they got on their faces. A rhythmic mouthful of breath interrupted by punching. Impact we asked for and nothing more. Life has been tattooing lessons on the softest parts of me, and I worship scars and how many graves I dug and subsequently abandoned for a better plan. A night out with the girls. The birds are horrible at singing some days, and nobody is telling them because we want them to keep on enjoying the music. I can't hear a single opinion over all this know-it-all disguised softness I give myself. Like I survived so much cynicism, I forgot to take it off for the new year. You may send me a code message. and I will not get back to you until the pile is getting crow's feet itself. Put your bacon grease on the fire. I eat so much beauty. My depression is a hungry beast. Can't eat, do a dance, lay down, play dead, get your head out of your ass, selfish. It's time to play. It's time to ugly. There's nothing bad about ugly. There's nothing you can get done today. So close your eyes and think of all the ways you failed to smile in the past year and when things were actually good. Backseat of a car. I want you to carry me home without it. I want yesterday to angry fuck me for every passive aggressive I spit in her face and refuse to say thank you. I'm sorry again. I'm bad at speaking out loud when I'm upset. Here is a word for this. Drowning. Take a shower instead. Put your head back in the oven. How many voicemails is that now? Keep up. It is raining right now in Maui. Kula is a green monster eating up the dead things. Mom has made all the grilled vegetables to feed your childhood belly. Eat up. The grass does a dance with a dewdrop on its shoulder for you, for you. And it's morning, yesterday, made love in a way that you can't feel yet or write about. Buckling knees, get down on the ground, take cover from this negativity and pray, you ugly like a sunflower. Stop picking out the seeds and eat. Fill up. The water catches in your hair either way, and tomorrow we can still use it for a baptism. What I want you to know is this. I need a minute. I need a minute. I need another minute. I really need you to listen. I have something to say now. That this isn't going to end in a funeral monologue this time. I have no more eulogy notebooks filled with the ideas for the wake. I don't want an open casket. I don't want to think about that. I want to go home like I was sometime before the clothes stopped fitting right. I want to go home, and I do not mean I want to leave anymore. I just need a minute. I surely need a minute for you to listen with me, not to me. Hear that? Music, hear that? My hand drifting toward the bird's song, the whip of a long sigh after the day. Hear me out. We can say some bad boy shit without smoking all those cigarettes. Coughs ruin the hymnal. So choir, come home to the body. Sit with me and pray for this moment. Look at all these beads. Look at all these hands, each one giggling like a beat up heart drop. So quiet up. God is a breath that you got your eyes open for once. Don't blink again. This moment doesn't have a clue where the map ends. Stop looking around for weapons. Take off your nail gun holster. Do me a favor. Forget the last 27 years that you knew my face, that I knew yours. I brushed my teeth today and thanked each bone in my mouth cleanly for how they have fed me, for holding my tongue in place while I sized up and seized every second. My heart felt like it had to say something, shouldn't kick up dust in my chest. Watch this.
Wow. Whoo, Mattie. On fire as always. On point, yo. I want to thank all of y'all for coming through and being here and yeah, and just sharing your soul with us, man. Like I consider y'all family. And I really appreciate knowing that you guys exist and being in your guys' lives, man. You see behind me. Ha. I fucking love y'all, man. So yeah, Maddie, if you want to read tonight's goodnight poem, there's Jess. Uh, it's there in the chat.
Thank you, beautiful soul, for sharing your heart. Thank you for being here and caring for art. Thank you for unfolding the wholeness, for being a part, for participating in our mission to spread light into the dark, for your stimulating transmission and the widespread sight. Thank you for visiting Open Minds, Open Mic.
Yeah, bet. Awesome. All right, y'all. I love you guys so much. I would sit and chat more, but I gotta go. I think in about 50 minutes, 45 minutes or so, I'm going to the my name is Mitch open mic. I just gotta do a few things before that. Are you gonna be there, Prop? Nah, I'll let everybody know that you said was good. All right, but yeah, man, I love you guys so much. Thanks for showing up. It's been a wonderful night. Again, yo, like, oh, I can't thank you guys enough, man. Like, I love seeing y'all, I love hearing from y'all. It's just every Friday, man, you guys make my whole week, you know? So I just appreciate all of y'all, and yeah, God bless, man.
Love y'all.
Peace out, everybody.
Cheers.
Guys, you're my free therapy.
Yeah,
Peace, love, and poetry, y'all.
for
Right.
sure, man. Stay inspired, y'all.